designer shades on tough and I'm scoping. Look good enough to get her, I'm hoping. Boy, I know I'm high, cool out, cause I'm smoking. So girl, what you do for the outgrow? Boy, I wanna bust it wide, bust it, bust it wide, bust it wide.
Stop. Hello there. And this is your girl, Meta, and I'm having a meta moment, right? And this is a continuation from the previous meta moment that I've done, recorded, but I just want to give you guys an update, and I'm pretty sure, as you know, the title, you know, I failed my driving test. I know. I in all transparency, I'm gonna be honest, I was really hopeful. I was really hopeful, but on the flip side, another part of me was already aware that that was gonna happen, which is probably like, because for lack of a better word, there was a few things that transpired that I wasn't necessarily feeling comfortable with. So I just, like, my energy was off, and I didn't feel like it was the day. Like, you know, we as people and us go-getters, we know and we feel things in ourselves that when we know it's gonna go right. But there was so many things happening that I was just like, something's gonna go wrong. Like, this day is just not the day. I just wasn't feeling it. I'm just like, no, I don't think this was it. And if anybody knows me, like, I've never been the type of person to just be like, I go with my gut feeling, I go with my instincts. I am also very diligent on how I approach things. And with that specifically, I was just not. Like, I just was not up for it. That was not my thing. That was like, that's my go-to goal. And if that doesn't work out for me, then it's like, oh, I'm gonna try hard. Like, I was already on the skates with it because I didn't put forth my best effort with it. Like, I did not see that as my, like, and I just know that's something that I wasn't necessarily striving for or was hungry enough for it. Like, I just was not. It was just one of those things. I was just like, I mean, if it happens, it happens. I'll be blessed. I accept the blessings as they come, but I'm going to be real honest and very transparent with you guys, like, and open. And I guess right now, this is a very vulnerable moment for me because I am a winner. Like, that is my whole fucking deal. Like, I go at the win regardless if I won to or not. But I kind of, in my spirit, like, those are just one of those things I just never, like, it was like, okay, like, I never really felt the fundamentals of being like, this is something that I really want for me. Like, this has been something that I've been, as I mentioned before, pushing off for so many years. Only because it was just like, where I come from, where I reside in, you know, the metro area of New York fucking City, like, it's an option, but it's not needed. Like, I mean, it's just one of those things. It's like, but I guess I was getting FOMO because all my friends have theirs, the majority of my family have theirs, and then it's like, they kind of, I wouldn't say they do, but they definitely put it out there, and it kind of sticks a little bit to me. And I was thinking, like, now, what if I don't ever want to be in the city forever? Like, what if I want to actually transpire different locations and be different? Like, how am I going to approach this if a bitch can't drive a car? Like, how is that going to happen? Like, so I'm just like, you know, I feel a little down about it. I took a whole 24 hours before I decided to record this because I definitely I'm in the dumps. Because, not even because I didn't get it, but because more or less, I'm a motherfucking winner. Like, that's just what I do. I fucking win. So when it doesn't go my way, it definitely, you know, send me back to my little hobble hog. I gotta go lick my wounds and shit, because, you know, it is what it is. But I also am aware that I did not put my 135,000% into it. I just did not. It was not something that I was just like really not, I didn't really want to. Like, it's not something that I was really, I mean, I wanted it, but I didn't want it. Like, you know, there's certain things in that world that if we want that shit hard enough, we're gonna go hard. We're gonna, like, make sure everything is going right with it. But that specifically, I don't know. Like I said, if it happened, I would have been very grateful because I'd have been excited for the opportunities that I've been able to afford. But since that's not the case, like, I think I'm more upset about the L. that more than like the lack of their opportunity, because like what, nothing has really changed. It's just like now I'm just like, damn, like that's not something that comes to me easy. You know, anybody fucking know me, I'm just like, I'm more of a bend with the grass type, like go with the flow. I don't really like to force shit. Like that's just not really me. And unfortunately, that was something I have to be really honest about with you guys and myself. Like I was trying to force it. I wanted to force it because I felt like, well, it's a skill, not a necessary. Where I'm from, it's a skill and also a privilege, but it's not a necessity. So I didn't really go hard for it the way I should have, and that's on my part, because if I definitely would have did my due diligence, I probably would have did okay. But like, I don't know. I'm like, I'm better today than I was when it happened and I got that big old F on the paper, because I was definitely upset. I was looking like, oh my God, like I shed a whole fucking tear, like a whole tear. And I was like, because you know, like I said, I don't like to lose. I don't like to fail. That's just not like I take that shit exceptionally personal. So it was more of an ego, you know, a nick to my ego more than it was to the fact of like, most people are like, oh damn, like it's a fucking life-changing experience. Like for me, it was just like, oh, one more thing I have to try harder to get, like which it took me a couple fucking hours to realize, like, girl, you didn't even do what you needed to do, like to do what you needed to get, you know, to get to going. You didn't even do that part one. Like you just hit them with the flames and the fucking flow, the air and the grass and the leaves and the universe, and it's like, but something like that, I know I didn't have the drive for it. I just did not. It was not there for me. So of course I'm just like, this is the following day from that first initial recording. If I'm gonna post that initial recording in there, you're gonna shoot me. Like it was a contemplation of a lot of things that was just like, yo, this is not gonna go well. Like, one, as people know, I'm a fucking time cruncher. Like I like to be on time for things. I like things to be well planned out. I like things to be, you know, ducks in a row, which none of those occurred. Like from every single freaking lesson that I took, the driver was always late. Like, so I wasn't even, the first day I didn't even get my full money's worth, because I had to like literally remind him the second trial, like, yo, you know, you've been kind of skipping me in a couple of minutes, like, because you're showing up late. Because my black ass is on time. Like I does the on time. That's my thing. But I was like, you know what? I'm not going to make it personal. I'm not going to be angry and grog. I'm not going to bring Dandy out, because she don't know how to act sometimes. So I was like, I had to be meta because I wanted it to go well. Whereas when I become Dandy, it's up in the air. It can do what the hell it needed to be done. At this point, you're gonna get my point, because I'm offended. And I don't care how you feel. But at the time frame, I probably, because I wasn't really reaching so hard as that much as I wanted to, I just let it go. I was like, you know, okay, like, you know, okay. Like, I was really like unbecoming to the situation. But now that I look at it in hindsight, I'm like, yo, it's okay. I'm not as defeated as I was. I'm like, it's just another learning curve that I have to get over, to acquire some more skills that I just have yet to develop properly. Like it was just the case. But yeah, that F that I done obtained. That's my mom. Yeah, she's like talking to me, you know. I have to attain those skill set a lot better than I would have previously. And who hasn't failed in something in their life before? Like, who fucking has not? Like, I would be a fool if I think that in all these odd some years of my life that I wasn't gonna start taking somewhere else. Like, shit, that's a lie. It was bound to happen. It just recently happened, and all my all my experiences and all the things I am great at, I already kind of inadvertently years ago knew this is not one of those things I was good at. Like, I'm a small, dainty person who likes to be open and immersed into my environment, whereas I have to now navigate a 2-ton steel cold beast on the road, anticipating all types of turmoil while navigating my own personal self. So it's like, it already goes against my feng shui, but it is what it is. Like, it's still, like I said, it's something of a skill that I need to develop, as well as, show me another inner part of myself where I'm aware of being where I don't like to fail. And I do take a good fucking hit when I do fail. So it's like, I'm just learning more beautiful things about myself. And also I'm learning more coping mechanisms to continue to thrive outside of those L's and those depressing feelings and those, well, shit, will I ever be good at this or whatever? Like, I am just developing myself more and accepting that. Like, and there's nothing wrong with that. It comes with the bends of tides, and it is what it is. And I'm happy. Like, I'm happy that at least I, in my own gut fucking instinct, knew that this is something that, like, this is going to be hard. This was going to be the motherfucking thing that's going to be like, yo, you're not even interested in it. So, of course, it's just what it is. And not because it's hard, but because at the end of the day, it was not something that I thrive for. Like, where I live at, where I reside, it's not mandatory. Like, we have one of the most beautiful fucking public systems in the country. Like, public transportation system, like in the country. Like, so, like, it's not something where it's like I'm going to really be fucked if I don't have. But I also consider the options of, like I said before, when I don't want to be here and I want to go other places and I want to explore, when I want to go on a road trip. I can't expect my girlfriends to always want to drive. Like, they don't really want to drive now. Like, and we live in a fucking metropolitan. Like, yo, come on. Like, so it's just one of those things where I'm learning, and I have to learn, and I'm not going to stay down. I'm not going to stay defeated. I'm going to thrive. I'm going to get through this. I'm going to be successful. I might not be the best. I might not be a motherfucking drag cart racer on the course, but I will definitely be able to navigate these fucking inner city tumultuous ass roads, because baby, if you can drive here, you good. Like, you good anywhere else. You good if you can drive here. Like, because it's crazy. Like, it's a different kind of jungle where I'm from. So this is a Dan Lioness interval as Meta copes with her F. And thank you guys for experiencing this with me, understanding, like, yeah, we all get fall, but we still have to get the fuck back up. Like, I got no choice. I still want to learn. That's it. I'm not saying that that's something that's like, oh, once I want to be my go-to, but I'm gonna have to cut this short because the firemen around me go loud. And I don't want to be louder than them because I'm screaming. But yeah, like, yeah. I'll see you guys next time, and let me know in the comments, what do you think would be best for a person like me who just know that they're mechanically engineered against the steel horse? Like, because I'm sucky. Like, I mean, if it's a video game, oh, I could, yeah, but in real life, what? So let me know, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.